Vola angwela o veteranu ako itabua. Ako do talitaina na barongo na Bula FM nambandu na sere.
Bula, alang gono ilutoka do talita ka Bula FM berarti nambandu na sere.
Ni Bula binaka nanreke ngosa Bula FM nga. Na kasi.
Nalango samundu atiwe na Bula FM nambandu na sere nusuri.
Ni Bula binaka nalango Jerry yang melambasa. Do barongo na Bula FM nambandu.
Bula FM nambandu na sere.
In the news tonight, fewer jobs for valuers in real estate. University entry-level courses for years 12 and 13. And zero tolerance for sexual harassment.
From the studios of FBC Suba, Amrita Sagar.
A slowdown in the real estate market has resulted in fewer jobs for valuers. There are 60 registered valuers in the country, but only about 10 to 15 of them are finding work in the field, according to the Valuers Registration Board. The board believes the market is not as uniform as it should be. Kritika Kumar reports.
The board says there is distortion in the current real estate market.
Hopefully this will pick up in the later part of the year. That is the main concern. Otherwise, I think you can see that the market is not uniform as it should be. They will see very big, what you call the distortion in the market.
Board Chair Dr. Abdul Hassan says there are lots of factors which affect real estate properties and their evaluation, including the ability of people to pay.
The availability of the fund from the lending institutions. As you know that there is some liquidity factor has been in the past, so that may be one of the reasons. The other is the income level of the people. If they do have a certain level income where they could spend on housing, definitely the market would be more.
A registered valuer says they depend on demand and supply to boost the real estate sector.
Well, what happens is supply and demand only dictate the market. So if there's more demand for urban spaces, then of course, yes, prices will go up. Rural properties are still in demand for farming purposes and a couple of other purposes. But if you find that more people are moving to city areas, then yes, of course, they'll have more demand for residential properties.
The Valuers Registration Board has also confirmed that all the banks have their own panel of valuers and will not accept the report from anyone who is not on their panel. Kritika Kumar, FBC News.
Entry-level university courses will be introduced in 15 high schools later this year. The Fiji Higher Education Commission, while making a presentation before the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Foreign Affairs and Defence, confirmed that discussions are well underway on the matter.
Providing certificate-level courses in years 12 and 13 will make it easier for students to transition to tertiary institutions.
The entry point from high school to tertiary has become easier. We haven't started yet. This will be the first year we offer. Will become easier.
The Fiji Higher Education Commission has backed Fiji adopting the 2011 Asia-Pacific Convention on the recognition of higher education qualifications, which will give local courses more reach internationally. Opposition MP Leno Rangirengeretambua had issues with background checks on expatriate teachers.
The qualifications of some of the teachers that we are bringing in from overseas, from India in particular, and how stringent are our checks on their qualifications. If the information sent to us is incomplete, then we will not be able to give a conclusive response and answer to NEHA. But I can assure you that's work in progress.
It has raised its head quite a few times in the Fiji Higher Education Commission, not just in the smaller higher education institutions, but also some of these very large ones that are bringing across teachers from overseas. We have limited capacity.
The Commission also highlighted that out of 69 higher education institutes in Fiji, 30 are not accredited by the Commission. Edwin Nand, FBC News.
A zero-tolerance policy aiming to put an end to sexual harassment in schools will soon be sent out to all school heads. The announcement from the Education Minister says they're very concerned about cases of harassment and other disciplinary breaches of their policy. Apanisa Wangandovo reports.
The contracts of some heads of schools Heads of departments and vice principal were not renewed this year because of involvement in sexual harassment.
Sexual harassment is very serious. Head of school to the teachers, teachers to teachers, teachers to students, head of school to students, sexual harassment. Very serious. We've had heads of schools being engaged in that. We have a lot of registered disciplinary cases against you, serious breaches.
Akbar also raised concern on the use of social media platforms to engage in harassment.
Given a snapshot of somebody's viral messages, a head of school to a student, and an investigation. Very sad. They communicate like that. That's why we had the social media policy, remember? And people were jumping up and down, why we are restricting you. You put yourself in a situation. This is very dangerous, people.
It's a very good idea that the Ministry of Education has come up with something that will help all the teachers and the school children to keep them safe.
It should have been done a long time, but we should do it now.
I think it's a bit too late now because at the moment we've been hearing a lot of things from all schools for the kids.
On the other matter of criminal activity, the minister raised the issue where in some cases heads of schools have misused government funds.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but it's been fighting me on this one. There's a case registered against one of the heads of school in one of the divisions on theft. It's an allegation. Let me just put it, it's an allegation. No disrespect to anybody. Everybody is alleged. But it's proven, it's very sad.
The minister is urging teachers to behave in a manner that will not paint a bad picture of their colleagues at school. Apenisawang Gerdobu, FBC News.
Prime Minister Bainimarama says Fiji's development in the last 12 years has not only been progressive, it has also been inclusive of all Fijians. Speaking at the early Chinese New Year celebrations held in Suva yesterday, the Prime Minister said that necessary changes had to be made.
Systems of birthright and patriarchal privilege reign supreme over the proven might of merit-based recognition. Our people did not know the common and equal citizenry they now share. And our constitution, the vast area of rights it enshrines, was yet to be promulgated. These great Fijian victories have been victories for every member of the Fijian Chinese community, the same as any of your fellow Fijians.
Bainimarama adds that changes by his government have paved the way for a more prosperous Fiji.
At the start of the last zodiac cycle, Fiji was in many ways a vastly different country. Fijian children did not know the life-changing opportunities born from free education. Our economy had yet to secure the historic streak of expansion or level of stability we have today.
The Health Minister has clarified there is no major threat of chickenpox despite words of the disease being common amongst Fijians. Speaking to FBC News from Namara in Tailevu, the minister says a few cases have been identified. However, it isn't so significant. Dr. Ephraim Wainabete was briefed on the health status of the country this morning, and there were no red flags raised about chickenpox.
If there were significant numbers of chickenpox, I would have been alerted. We have early warning systems that are in place for communicable disease. But so far this morning, I was briefed this morning, there's nothing on chickenpox. There may be some around, but not significant in numbers.
Up ahead, villagers concerned with halt of vehicles on bridge. And initial damage reports for TC Tino underway. Details after the break.
Hi, Bula. I'm Selai from Nandi. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, my name is Sotiama here in Ba. We love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, I'm Miri. I'm from Lotoka and I love Gold FM because they play all my classic hits.
Hi, my name is Fiona from Tavua and I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, I'm Ini from Rakiraki. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
The weight restriction on the Waitakala Bridge is a concern for Viria villagers who must cross it. Turanganikoro Savinava Matayawa says the Fiji Roads Authority advisory has halted the crossing of buses and trucks, affecting the daily movement of villagers. Senia Nimboila visited the village and files this report.
The Waitakala Bridge is the only access to the village, and now it